Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Talks Dada Pod. I am Emma, and today we are going to practice the topic, Learn English with Small Habits. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want simple English and a simple plan. Many learners want big progress, but they do not know where to begin. The answer is often smaller than you think. Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Today, we will learn how small habits can help you improve English step by step. A habit is something you do again and again. You do not think too much about it because it becomes part of your routine. Brushing your teeth is a habit. Drinking tea in the morning can be a habit. Checking your phone can be a habit. Walking after dinner can be a habit. English can also become a habit. When English becomes a habit, you do not wait for motivation every day. Motivation means the feeling that makes you want to do something. Habits help you continue even when motivation is weak. Let us begin with one simple sentence. I can learn English with small habits. Repeat it slowly. I can learn English with small habits. This sentence is important because many learners think they need a perfect classroom, a perfect teacher, a perfect book, or many free hours. These things can help, but they are not always necessary. A small habit can begin today. One sentence, 1 minute, one short lesson, one new word, one tiny action repeated often can become a strong path. Now let us learn the word tiny. Tiny means very small. A tiny habit is a very small action that is easy to do. For example, listen to English for 1 minute. Repeat one sentence. Write one word. Read one line. Say one thing about your day. These actions look small, but they are not useless. Useless means not helpful. Tiny habits are useful because they are easy to start. Starting is often the hardest part. Practice tiny habit sentences. I will start with one sentence. I will listen for 1 minute. I will write one word. I will repeat one phrase. I will read one line. I will speak one sentence aloud. Aloud means with your voice, not only in your mind. These sentences are simple and powerful. They remove pressure. Pressure means a heavy feeling that something is difficult or urgent. Small habits reduce pressure and invite action. Now, let us talk about consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly. It does not mean doing everything perfectly. A consistent learner comes back again and again. Maybe you practice for 10 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, and 1 minute on a busy day. That is still better than stopping completely. Consistency teaches your brain that English is part of your life. The brain remembers what it meets often. If English meets you every day, English becomes familiar. Practice consistency sentences. I will practice every day if I can. I will come back after missed days. I will not quit after one mistake. Quit means stop trying. I will make English part of my routine. I will practice a little but often. This last sentence is very important. A little but often. Many learners study a lot for 1 day, then stop for 2 weeks. A little but often is usually stronger. Now let us talk about habit stacking. Habit stacking means putting a new habit after an old habit. You already have old habits. You wake up, wash your face, drink water, eat, walk, work, pray, rest, and sleep. Put English after one of these things. After breakfast, listen to English. After dinner, write one sentence. After brushing your teeth, repeat one phrase. Before sleeping, review one word. This method helps because the old habit reminds you to do the new habit. Practice habit stacking sentences. After breakfast, I listen to English. After lunch, I repeat one sentence. After dinner, I write 3 words. Before sleeping, I review my notebook. While walking, I describe what I see. While cooking, I name the food in English. These sentences show that English does not need a separate life. English can live inside your normal day. This is very helpful for busy learners. Now let us talk about the first small habit, listening. Listening is a great habit because you can do it at home, on the bus, while walking, or while cleaning. Choose simple and clear English. Do not choose something too difficult every day. If the lesson is too hard, you may feel tired and stop. Start with beginner and intermediate English. Listen for the main idea. Main idea means the most important meaning. Then listen again and repeat one sentence. Practice listening habit sentences. I listen to English every morning. I listen while I walk. I listen while I clean. I listen for the main idea. I repeat one useful sentence. I do not need to understand every word. This last sentence is important. I do not need to understand every word. If you understand some words today and more words next month, you are improving. Improving means becoming better. The second small habit is repeating. Repetition means doing or saying something again. Repetition trains your mouth and memory. Choose one useful sentence and repeat it 5 or 10 times. For example, I want to improve my English. Say it slowly. I want to improve my English. Say it clearly. I want to improve my English. Say it with confidence. I want to improve my English. Your mouth needs practice. Your brain needs repetition. A repeated sentence becomes easier. Practice repeating sentences. I repeat useful phrases. I repeat slowly. I repeat clearly. I repeat every day. I repeat until my mouth feels comfortable. Comfortable means relaxed and okay. I am not wasting time when I repeat. Repetition is training. This is true. Some learners think repetition is boring, but repetition builds skill. Athletes repeat movements. Musicians repeat songs. English learners repeat sentences. Repetition makes speaking stronger. The third small habit is writing. Writing can be very simple. Write 3 sentences every night. Do not wait until you can write a long essay. Essay means a longer piece of writing about a topic. Start small. Today, I learned a new word. Today, I listened to English. Tomorrow, I will practice again. These sentences train grammar, vocabulary, and thinking. Vocabulary means words you know. Writing also shows your progress. When you read old sentences later, you can see growth. Practice writing habit sentences. I write 3 sentences every night. I write about my day. I write one new word. I use the word in a sentence. I check one mistake. I do not need perfect writing. I need regular writing. Regular means happening again and again. A small writing habit can make your English more organized. Organized means clear and in order. When your writing becomes clearer, your speaking often becomes clearer too. The fourth small habit is speaking alone. Many learners wait for a speaking partner. Partner means another person who practices with you. A partner is helpful, but you can begin without one. Speak to yourself. Describe your room. Describe your day. Answer one question. Say, I am drinking tea. I am going to work. I feel tired, but I will practice. Speaking alone trains your mouth and confidence. Confidence means believing you can try. Practice speaking alone sentences. I can speak alone at home. I can describe my actions. I can answer simple questions. I can record my voice. I can speak for 1 minute. I can make mistakes and continue. These sentences are important because many learners are silent for years. They understand English, but they do not speak. Speaking begins when you move your mouth. Even private speaking is real speaking practice. Now let us imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel wants to improve his English, but he feels too busy. He works during the day and comes home tired at night. He always says, I need more time. One evening, he watches short videos for 40 minutes. Then he feels guilty. Guilty means feeling bad because you did not do something important. Daniel realizes he does not need a big plan first. He needs one small habit. Daniel chooses a simple habit. After tea, he will repeat 5 English sentences. That is all. He writes it on a paper and puts it near his cup. The next morning, he drinks tea and sees the paper. He says, I am learning English. I want to speak better. I can practice every day. I do not need to be perfect. I will start small. It takes less than 2 minutes. Daniel smiles because the habit feels possible. After 3 days, Daniel adds another habit. Before sleeping, he writes once. Daniel also learns that missed days are normal. One night he is very tired and forgets to write. In the past, he would think, I failed. Now he says, I missed one day, but I can continue tomorrow. This is a healthy mindset. Mindset means the way you think. A strong learner does not demand perfection. Demand means require strongly. A strong learner returns. Returning is one of the most important habits in learning. Now let us talk about habit size. A habit should be small enough that you can do it even on a difficult day. If your habit is 1 hour of study, you may avoid it when you are tired. Avoid means stay away from something. If your habit is 1 sentence, you can do it almost any day. You can always do more if you have energy. But the small version keeps the habit alive. Alive means active and continuing. Practice small-size sentences. My habit is small. I can do it on a busy day. I can do more when I have time. I will keep the habit alive. I will not make the habit too heavy. Heavy means difficult to carry. A heavy plan can stop you. A light plan can help you begin. Beginning every day is more important than making a huge plan you never follow. Now, let us talk about habit triggers. A trigger is something that starts an action. For example, your alarm triggers waking up. A cup of tea can trigger English practice. Your notebook on the table can trigger writing. Your earphones can trigger listening. Choose a clear trigger. After I brush my teeth, I will repeat 1 sentence. After I sit on the bus, I will listen to English. After I open my notebook, I will write 3 words. Practice trigger sentences. After I wake up, I will say 1 English sentence. After I drink tea, I will repeat 5 phrases. After I sit down, I will open my notebook. After I finish dinner, I will listen for 5 minutes. These sentences are clear because they connect one action to another action. Clear habits are easier to remember. Now let us talk about tracking. Tracking means recording what you do. You can make a simple calendar. Every day you practice English, put a check mark. A check mark shows that you did it. After 1 week, you can see your effort. After 1 month, you can see your consistency. Tracking makes invisible work visible. Invisible means you cannot see it. Practice is sometimes quiet, but tracking shows it clearly. Now let us talk about environment. Environment means the things, people, and places around you. Your environment can help or hurt your habits. If your phone shows only entertainment, it is easy to waste time. Entertainment means things we do for fun. If your notebook is hidden in a drawer, you may forget it. Hidden means not easy to see. Make English easy to see. Put your notebook on the table. Save an English podcast on your phone. Keep your earphones ready. Practice environment sentences. I will make English easy to start. I will keep my notebook on the table. I will save lessons on my phone. I will put useful phrases on the wall. I will remove 1 distraction. A distraction is something that takes your attention away. I will make practice simple. A good environment reduces effort. Reduce means make less. When practice is easy to start, you do it more often. Now let us build your small habits sentence bank. I can learn English with small habits. I will start tiny. I will listen for 1 minute. I will repeat 1 sentence. I will write 3 words. I will speak aloud. I will connect English to my routine. I will track my progress. I will celebrate small wins. I will return after missed days. I will keep going. Keep going means continue. Now let us practice questions and answers. What is a habit? A habit is something I do again and again. How can small habits help English? They help me practice regularly. What is 1 listening habit? I can listen after breakfast. What is 1 speaking habit? I can repeat 1 sentence aloud. What is 1 writing habit? I can write 3 sentences at night. What if I miss a day? I can start again tomorrow. Now let us practice a short small habit speech. Repeat after me. I am learning English with small habits. I do not need to study for many hours every day. I can start with 1 sentence, 1 minute, and 1 small action. After breakfast, I will listen to English. After dinner, You can change this speech for your own life. Say, after tea, I will repeat 5 words. While walking, I will describe what I see. Before work, I will listen for 3 minutes. After prayer or quiet time, I will review 1 phrase. Before sleeping, I will record my voice. Make the habit yours. Your life is different from other people's lives. Your English habits should fit your real day. Now let us talk about patience. Patience means the ability to wait calmly and continue. Small habits do not always give fast results. At first, you may not notice a big change, but do not stop. A seed does not become a tree in one day. A small habit is like water for the seed. Every day, you give a little water. After time, the seed grows. Your English grows the same way, through quiet, regular care. Practice patient sentences. I am growing slowly. My small habits matter. Matter means are important. I do not need fast results. I need steady practice. Steady means calm, regular, and not stopping. I trust the process. Process means steps that happen over time. These sentences help when you feel impatient. Impatient means wanting things too quickly. English needs time, but time with small habits can create real progress. Now let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. What small English habit can you start today? When will you do it? What old habit can help you remember? Will you listen, repeat, write, or speak? How will you track your progress? What will you say if you miss one day? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply, my habit is. I will do it after. I will start today. One more helpful practice is the 3 tiny habits plan. Choose 1 listening habit, 1 speaking habit, and 1 writing habit. Listening habit, I listen for 3 minutes after breakfast. Speaking habit, I repeat 5 sentences after dinner. Writing habit, I write 1 sentence before sleeping. This plan is small, clear, and balanced. Balanced means it includes different parts. Listening gives input. Speaking and writing give output. Output means English that comes from you. Another helpful practice is the never miss twice rule. If you miss one day, that is okay. Life happens. But try not to miss 2 days in a row. In a row means one after another. If you missed Monday, return on Tuesday. If Tuesday is busy, do 1 tiny action. 1 sentence can save the habit. This rule keeps your English habit alive. It also teaches resilience. Resilience means the ability to continue after difficulty. Remember, small habits can change your English because they make practice easy, regular, and part of your life. You do not need to wait for a perfect time. Start with 1 tiny action. Listen, repeat, write, speak, review, and return. Make English visible. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins. Be patient. Return after missed days. Little by little, your English becomes stronger, more natural, and more connected to your